Hello, I Rise Research Institute. My name is Hamanatsu, a registered dietitian. This time we will talk about school lunches that are very familiar to everyone. I want to talk about how it's being used. What I will talk about this time is, current status and challenges of school lunch associations by utilizing AI. Lunch Association DX. 6 specific examples. Promoting paperless. Challenges and prospects in DX in the lunch industry. The future of school lunches realized through the use of AI is. Listen to this broadcast. Your view of school lunches may change. Now let's head off to the world of school lunches of the future. First, let's take a look at what challenges the school lunch industry is facing right now. First, there is a shortage of manpower. It's becoming more difficult to secure cooking assets and nutritionists. There is also the problem of food loss. If you make a large amount of it, you may end up with excess. Also, due to the complexity of nutritional management, we are required to respond to people with allergies and people with special nutritional needs. Also, due to the need for efficiency, tasty and nutritionally balanced school lunches should be provided as cheaply as possible. Also, hygiene management is very important. Prevent food poisoning, etc. Very strict hygiene management is required for these challenges. Solutions using AI and digital technology are attracting attention. Then, specifically AI and digital technology, how it is used, let's look at some examples. First of all, optimizing demand forecasting and food ordering. Using AI, predict how many people will eat school lunch. I order ingredients accordingly. For example, at a Japanese school lunch service company called Narikoma, school lunch deal, we are working on this. With AI and IoT, past eating data, analyze turning points, event information, etc. High precision eclipse prediction. It's the number of meals. We predict the number of meals. This reduces leftovers. We're reducing wasteful hatches of ingredients. In addition, we also focus on developing digital human resources. It seems that they are putting their efforts into it. We are creating a system that allows us to continuously occupy DX. DX in the lunch industry. The second is menu proposal and order management using AI. I suggest a menu. They also manage the ordering of ingredients accordingly. For example, there is a job search company called Leok. We developed an AI system called Lapi. This system is designed to, while considering nutritional balance, budget, seasonality, etc., they suggest a menu. In addition, the ingredients needed for that menu, it even manages orders. As a result, his ordering operations were significantly shortened. The work time was only 45 seconds. Or something like that. It's amazing, isn't it? And School Lunch DX, the third is the use of AI to improve customer satisfaction. There is an example of using AI to analyze how satisfied customers are. Tonkatsu Shinjuku. There is a store called Cactus, but in some stores, we have introduced an AI camera. This camera it quantifies the joy of customers and staff. Apparently, they recognize your smile and give you a number that says that today's customer satisfaction was 85 points. This will improve customer satisfaction. It is said that it is now possible to increase the motivation of staff. School Lunch DX, the fourth is. This is the use of IOKR to improve operational efficiency. OKR it is a technology that scans paper documents and converts them into digital data. For example, at a company called Service, introducing IOKR, about 300 documents a day were converted into data. This has reduced the time required for input by about 90%. In other words, the time spent typing paper documents by hand, more important work. This means that it can now be used. And the fifth, improving the efficiency of recruitment operations and utilizing AI avatars. iAvatar, in other words, efforts are being made to use virtual people to make recruitment activities more efficient. This is a company called Nishin Medical Foods. We hired an AI avatar public relations employee. We are conducting virtual kitchen tours. As a result, we will improve the efficiency of recruiting more than 1,000 dietitians and registered dietitians per year. It seems that he can now explain his work more clearly. This is also it's an interesting effort, isn't it? And School Lunch DX. The sixth is digital information sharing in the field. Efforts have begun to use cloud services to share real-time information at the cooking site. This is an example of a ryokan. Very funny. I thought it was a service, so I would like to introduce it to you. There is a cloud service called People and Connect, the wife of the inn. It will be developed as a leader. It enables digital information sharing at the cooking site. This system has two major features. The first is cooking instructions and ingredient information. It can be displayed on the big screen. Until now, while looking at paper manuals and recipe cards, I was cooking. Now you can check it on a digital screen. I think this is very convenient. You can check the latest information at any time. The trouble of turning over paper foreign object communication, etc. I think there will be no such thing. The second is to change menus in real time. It has the feature of being able to share work instructions. For example, if you suddenly run out of ingredients, when you need to change the menu, whenever extra tasks are introduced, they can be instantaneously transmitted to every staff member, ensuring smooth operations. There are benefits. When this system is introduced into the school lunch industry, what happens is, first of all, I think the efficiency of the cooking site will be greatly improved. In the first place, even now, paper is used a lot in the field. Print. It takes time and effort, and it is very difficult to add a printing press, for example. I wonder if this can solve everything in that area. I think. Also, there are also foods that maintain the quality of the food no matter how long it takes to cook. There is also an increase in safety. And there's another big benefit. It means that data accumulation and analysis will be possible. For example, which menu is popular, or for which work, is it taking time? And so on. You will be able to understand a lot of things from the data. You can use that data to keep improving. By using digital technology in this way, the school lunch scene will evolve. Now, let me also talk about paperless from here. In the lunch industry, menu table, ordering station, training records, cooking instructions, satellite management records, etc. really handles a lot of paperwork. By digitizing this, various benefits arise. The possible advantages include improving operational efficiency. It can significantly reduce the time spent on paperwork and administration. Note, reduction of errors. It can prevent turning mistakes and calculation errors due to handwriting. 3. Centralized data management. You can easily search and analyze past menus and order history. Cost reduction. You can save money on paper and printing. Reduction of environmental impact. By reducing the amount of paper, you can also help protect the environment. Furthermore, paperless data can also be linked with AI. So for example, AI can analyze past menu data, and we can also suggest popular menus and nutritionally balanced combinations. I learned the order history and making accurate demand forecasts. Cooking records and satellite management records. AI analyzes. You can also suggest efficiencies and turning points. Paperless. It's not just about getting rid of paper. By combining it with advanced technologies such as AI and IoT, this has the potential to further improve operational efficiency and quality. Up to here, I've seen a lot of examples of AI and digital technology being used. It can certainly make a big difference in the lunch industry. At the same time, there are several challenges. For example, it's the cost of initial investment. Deploying AI systems and digital equipment costs a lot of money. In addition, in terms of data collection and management, because it uses a large amount of personal data, ensuring privacy and security becomes important. And human resource development, there is also a need to develop human resources who can operate and manage AI systems. Also, it may be said anywhere, because of the harmony between technology and humans, it is important to strike a balance that utilizes human judgment and creativity without relying too much on the AI. For these challenges, various initiatives are being considered. For example, subsidies to promote X through support from the government and local governments. Tax incentives were introduced. So in terms of cost, you can cover it, Rukanatomo. I think because it is an industry-academia collaboration, through cooperation with universities and research institutes, technology development and human resource development, I think there is a way to do it. Nowadays, even universities with management satellite courses are using AI technology. It's like developing human resources who can handle such information technology. Initiative school tip. I think it's starting to be made. Since it is a phased introduction, we do not suddenly introduce bread and new technology. For the first time from a small test, a possible method is to gradually expand. In addition, due to the formulation of guidelines, temporary consideration or creating rules regarding personal information protection is also, I think it will be in order in the future. So far, the use of AI in the school lunch industry, I have looked at DX promotion from various angles. How was it? Let's review what we talked about this time. Demand forecasting and optimizing food ordering. Efforts are being made to use AI to predict the number of meals needed to reduce food waste. In addition, menu proposals using AI. Let me provide an elaborate example of a highly nutritious menu, all within just 45 seconds. Utilizing AI to improve customer satisfaction. Now, let's quantify customer satisfaction. Can lead to improved services. There was an example. Improving the efficiency of recruitment operations and AI avatars. Efforts have already been made for virtual AOC to introduce jobs. In addition, we will promote paperless. Now, while improving business efficiency, I introduced environmentally friendly school lunch management. In addition, human resource development and improving digital literacy. For continued DX propulsion, I think this is now indispensable. Also, as an example at a ryokan, digital information sharing on site is tabletor. I also introduced the school lunchroom of the future, where you can cook while watching the big screen. DX in the school lunch industry. The use of AI is just beginning. Although the use of AI has just begun, by merging technology and human wisdom, we have matched each purpose. I think it is necessary to realize the optimal job search service. Finally, I have a question for you all. The future of lunch service using AI. How did it feel? Do you have anything to look forward to or worry about? There is also an idea that it would be nice to have a school lunch service like this. Please let me know in the comments. So that's it for this time. See you next time. It was an AI Rise Research Institute.
Generate by AI.